Hi guys, it's Usernamekate and welcome back to my channel. So today I'm in the Peak District with Lucia. I've roped her out in the rain and Lucia is currently on the Honda Africa Twin, the 1100cc base model. Now you guys know that I'm on the Adventure Sports, so I've had a bit of time riding this bike and now I'm gonna steal yours, aren't I?
Yes, we're swapping.
We're swapping. And then at the end of it we're just gonna sit down, summarise it and have a natter, aren't we? So if that's of interest, stick around and stay tuned. Lucia can lead. We've given up indicating. We're both under the same conclusion. That with chunky winter gloves, the indicators are out, I'm afraid. Oh no, she's managed it. Ooh. I love that face Lucia pulls. She's like, these are tall. Oh, it's chucking it down now. Not good. Okay guys, we're on the road. We've got Lucia in front on the Africa Twin Adventure Sports model. I am on the Billy Bog Standard base model. But to be quite honest, we were having a nice chat over a coffee about the differences. And what we've come to conclude is that the one in front, what Lucia's on now, is just a little bit more bejazzled, as she said, which I can only assume is like a bejazzle but for a bike. So we've both got the tricolour scheme. The fact that Lucia's has gold forks, gold wheels. This one, the base model in this colour option, comes with black forks and black wheels. That's one of the easy ways to differentiate the two on first glance. Gosh, it's coming down. Another quite obvious difference is this screen. So I can see straight across it. It's very small, very short, which to be quite honest, I like. Another big difference is the tank size. So you've got a just shy of 25 litre tank on the one Lucia is riding, and then you have an 18.8 litre tank on the base model. I feel like I need to have a twizzle about with this lever, because I twizzled about with the one on the Adventure Sports and I could reach it much better, but it's a bit of a reach. Guys, what you can't see is how bad we're being blown by the wind. It's pretty extreme. Pretty dicey, actually. So this is kind of nice because me and Lucia, we're on a little bit of a mini vacay, an overnight vacay. We're stopping at a nice hotel because Lucia's saved the points up on Expedia. What a legend. Beautiful day. Great day for it. How are you finding it?
It's different than this one. What do you think? I can't put my finger on it yet.
Yeah. This just feels slim. It feels like that has gone on a diet and has become this.
I don't know yet.
So Lucia is still undecided. She says she can like feel a difference, but she can't really put a finger on it. Yeah, because we've got P, it's got one blue, which apparently means that's the maximum. But you wouldn't have thought that intuitively, would you?
Well, that's the opposite way.
Yeah, it's like opposite. But I only know that because somebody who owns one commented on my YouTube video, so I wouldn't have known without looking at the manual. So I guess that means engine braking is, there's not a lot of engine braking, because if it was on 1 there'd be the most engine braking, right?
Or the opposite way. If it's just 1, it's no, maybe we should look at it.
Okay, we're gonna have to do some more research.
Maybe we should actually consider that in the video. It's like, I don't understand the Dutch.
Yeah.
And what's T? Traction?
No, Honda torque. But it might as well be traction control in my eyes, because obviously how much torque you put down depends on how much you're going to use your traction. So I think that's what it translates to. Sorry guys, we're trying to have an on the move lesson of what Honda's letters mean. Yeah, so somebody told me that you have the most power in tour mode, and this is in tour mode, so that makes sense, and that aligns with what Mr. Person on YouTube, sorry I can't remember your name, said, because the P has just got one bit of blue. But then we've got engine braking, and we've still got another bit of blue that we could add to that. So does that mean it's not got much engine braking? Because if 1 is the highest setting, then 1 would be the highest setting of engine braking, right?
In a quarter of a mile, at the roundabout, take the first exit onto St. John's Road, A53.
And actually it makes sense then, because the torque, Honda torque control, so the T, because I always thought it was traction until I read the manual when I had the CV1000R. If that is torque, then if it's in 1, it's in the most torquey setting. Or if it does actually translate to traction control, does that mean that it's got the most traction? Yeah, I'm not making that, Lucia, but it's okay, I'll catch you.
Radio on 87.5.
Hey Cardo, radio off. Hey Cardo, radio off.
Radio off.
Oh my days, look how much it leans over. Tell me that's not me just being weird. Look how much it leans over.
What is wrong with it?
It's so aggressive.
This one's still like leans so long,
Because the stand is so short. Do you know what I mean? It goes, look, it goes on forever.
Yeah. That one feels the same.
Yeah. So Lucia's learning the way of the aggressive adventure sport lean plus weight combination. I do like with this how it does feel more nimble. Oh, what a grim day. What a grim day.
Take the next left onto Lloyd's Lane. Continue on going lane.
Oh no, we both got drenched. Oh, that was my instant karma for laughing at Lucia, and then the car smacked me. Oh. And I've done what I always do. I haven't. Oh wow, that was very bumpy. back end springing around. Yeah, I've done what I always do, which is not zip up my jacket properly. Can't believe I got drenched then. Well, joke's on you, Mr. Car, because we got a nice spa day for us coming up. I think we need it after this day. I'm starting to think Lucia is the rainy omen. She is the wet weather curse. Here. Oh God. Wheel spin. The rain is sideways now. Burnout. Mud burnout. Oh, it is actually snow, Lucia. It's on my bag.
No, it's snowing.
It's pure snow.
Put your backpack back in.
Oh yeah, good shout, good shout. So you're the brains of the operation, Lucia. Cheetah brains. Oh, locked it. Come on. Oh, but yeah, it's snowing, man. It's actually snowing. Just get the tripod out. Okay, well, Lucia is top camera woman. I'll just show you quickly the bike. So, Adventure Sports, gold forks, gold wheels. We've got the tricolour, standard Honda colours, just our iconic Honda colours, should I say. And then here we have this bike. We've got black forks, we've got black wheels, we've got an exposed red subframe, whereas on here it is covered with plastic, it's not exposed. The engine colours are the same, engine is the same, exhaust the same. Obviously tank size, that one's got shoulders and that one is more skinny mini.
Proper snowing.
Okay, after you, babe. Yeah, so we have 50 minutes to go to the hotel. So Lucia did say, did I want to go back on that one? But to be honest, I don't feel like I've had much time on the thinner one, on the base model. Just want to get to grips with it a bit more. So she's staying on that for the time being. But luckily for Lucia, she's got heated grips. Although she don't really need them because she's brought heated gloves. Yeah, it's not good. If we've got a Slovakian saying it's cold, you know it's cold. Yeah, I'm much preferring this smaller screen, I have to say. Much prefer it. Yeah, so you guys also kindly pointed out to me in my first ride review, I was like, yeah, I'm in Urban Road, I'm in the sprightly one, and you're all like, no you're not, Kate. You haven't got like power in the full setting. So I put it in tow and I rode down here on the motorway with it in tow. I've got this in tow, and yeah, it does feel very, like, it picks up very, very quickly, very compliantly. And yeah, you do notice it with the P-bar set to 1. Have that 270-degree crank, so it's just got that spicy roar that I feel like parallel twins need. Right, Lucia, Lucia.
There you go.
That's right.
That's the right
correct.
one,
I'm
Lucia.
learning slowly. So we've been out on the Africa Twins. Yesterday. We had a nice stay at this hotel behind us, which is pretty good. But we've had time to reflect on what we thought about these two bikes. I've predominantly been riding the Africa Twin Adventure Sports model, and Lucia has the base model. So we did a bit of swapping. And what was your first impression on the Africa Twin Adventure Sports, which you hadn't experienced prior?
It's much heavier.
Yeah, that's quite a...
Not much heavier, it's top heavier because it's got a bigger tank. This one's got an 18 litres tank, the Adventure Sport's got a 24 litre tank.
Yeah, I think it's like 18.8, 24.8, so there's big difference really.
Yeah.
But like you say, this wears its weight.
On the top. Yeah, that was just the main things actually what I noticed on it. But this one is more nimble.
Agile.
Yes, because I feel really comfortable on this one off-road. Didn't feel that comfortable on that one.
Yeah, so I've had no experience of these Africa Twins off-road whatsoever. Well, you're quite a green laner, aren't you? You love it. So you've been doing the off-roading mainly on the base model, which you say is more agile and light.
It's perfect. I feel confident on my own riding in off-road that I would not normally feel. Like to go off, basically who ride off-roads know it's not a good idea to go on your own off-roading, especially on a heavy bike. So, and I went a few times actually on this thing and I loved it.
Yeah. If you went on this one, how do you think you would feel?
I don't think so. I would go.
You wouldn't do it on your own?
On my own, absolutely not, because I'm not sure I would be able to pick it up. Well, I would be able, but it tires you out really fast.
Cool.
But that's for my body, for my size.
Yeah, of course, we are two slight females. Slight, that's a compliment for us, isn't it?
Exactly, yeah.
So obviously our experiences on the bikes are going to be different to, say, somebody who's 6 foot and built like a unit. So you have to, if you're interested in bikes, test ride them for yourself. That is the best advice really to...
If I was buying, I would definitely stick to this one, to base model. I just really liked it. I liked it off-road.
Yeah.
It's definitely more off-road bike than a road bike.
Yes, yeah, definitely. And like for me, having mainly experience on this, the big girl, as opposed to that one which I rode for a little bit yesterday, for what I do, like I have adventure bike myself that I wouldn't really off-road. So for the long haul, I think the big tank on this would be great. Because that's just shy of 19 litres, which, is still acceptable for an adventure bike. My GS has 20 litre tanks. It's not far off it, but you probably would, maybe feel that smaller tank compared to this on a longer run, I think. Yeah. And also screen comfort. So how did you find the screen differences? Because on that one, it's very small. And on this, you've got 5 levels of adjustability where you can...
As funny as it sounds, yesterday on the weather that we had, I haven't really noticed the difference. I like how this one is perfect for me. There isn't absolutely nothing wrong with that one. That one was same.
Yeah, because with this one, I find that I can ride it fine with my visor down. The minute I put my visor up, I feel like my head gets battered a bit, weirdly. But on that one, obviously, because the screen is like lower than my face, even though I get the wind blast, it's like... what's the word? It's like just hits you in one, so you don't feel like the buffeting as such.
You probably just need to set it up different.
I've tried it on a few different heights and I still can't get on with it.
What do you think about the modes on it?
Modes, okay. So there's definitely differences.
Yes.
As we encountered.
Yes.
So in my initial review, I was riding this around in urban, thinking that was the sprightly mode. Wow, get more power out of it. Until some owners kindly commented in the comments saying, no, you're not using full power there. In urban, you need to put it in Tour if you want full power. And when it's in Tour, it shows the power bar as just having 1 bar complete. And we noticed with that mode...
The throttle is quite snatchy.
Yes. The throttle with full power is still as I was feeling it in my first review, like just a little bit on-off, just a bit unpredictable, I'd say.
Yes, like
but then
kind of feel like you're riding in lower gear, don't you?
Yes.
Yeah, I was thinking, are you lower gear? I said, no, definitely not. So I have to went to the higher gear to try to
remedy it.
Yeah.
And it still...
And it still was doing the same thing.
So then you put it in gravel,
Yes.
which on the screen, the power icon was completely coloured,
Yes.
which means it's on the least power.
Yes.
And how did you find the throttle?
It was perfect because I
was.
rode this bike mostly off-road. We have these bikes for 3 weeks now, and I rode it quite a bit, around 400 miles off-road, and it was mostly in a gravel or off-road mode. So I haven't noticed that snatchy throttle until I rode it to the Peak District, and I was based mainly in a tour mode, and then I started to feel it. So yesterday, just as a play, put it in a gravel, and it just took the snatchiness out of it.
Yeah. But then as a compromise, you don't get full power on the road, which is, should you have to compromise? Who
Exactly.
knows?
But there's like lots of you can do lots of setup to them as well. So maybe with more time and understanding the dash a little bit better, we probably would find out.
Yeah, so like...
Happy medium.
Yeah, like Lucia says, you've got user modes 1 and 2, so you can really fine-tune it. And I'm sure, like she says, with enough time and, you know, if you own this bike, you could really dial it in to how you want it. But just as us jumping on it for sort of 3 weeks and having busy schedules, it's hard to sort of dial it in. Now, what do you think about the dash? Be honest.
It's hard to read. It's like like, what is there, 7 modes or something? I don't even know, to be honest. There's lots of modes, and they're really good actually. But tour, gravel, user 1, user 2, 6 or 7 modes.
Yeah, so there's urban, tour, off-road, gravel, user 1, user 2, 6 modes.
6 modes.
Yeah.
And every single time it just shows different things, and it's just reading differently.
Yes.
So I get confused between swapping them, and it's like, what am I looking now at? What is this? What is that?
For example, on the tour screen, you can see how much range you've got.
Yes.
But then the minute you go off it, you can't see what the range is. And also, because we were sat at traffic lights trying to work out the switchgear to figure out how to get the heated grips on, I pressed some buttons so that on my tour screen, I couldn't see the range.
Yeah.
And riding along, for the life of me, I could not figure out how to see that range again. Just like the range has disappeared because we were trying to figure out how to do it. It's took a display off and I can't get the range back on. So when I was on that's got 1 bar in it.
Yeah.
I'm sweating because I can't see the range and it's just not easy for me to do it. Go on.
The first 2 times when I was riding in and it's like, oh, the tank is empty. So I rode to the petrol station. I'm going to refuel it. I only managed to put fuel for £2 in because tank was actually full. I was just reading the things wrong there. And I didn't remember. It's like, did I refuel it? I'm pretty sure it was empty last night. It wasn't.
No, I think you can find that on quite a few manufacturer dashes. When it's full, it almost looks like it's empty and vice versa. But I do have a funny story about the petrol station on the way. So, Lucia's a lot flexible than I am, right? I'm like a granny. When I try and like get my leg over, I'm like, oh my God, it's not working. Like, it's an effort for me to swing my leg over. I was at the petrol station on the Adventure Sports model. I just filled the tank, so it's, 25 litres almost. And because the stand leans so far over, it's a very short stand, and because the weight is so high, I couldn't actually lift the bike off its stand. And I was so embarrassed, I had to call the man over. I was like, excuse me, mate, give us an hand. And he was like, yeah, sure, love. And he helped me out. But then it made me think, if I didn't have somebody around and I was on my own somewhere and I couldn't get it off the stand.
To be honest, when I'm going on them, I just straight about. I never go on them with the stand down.
But I can't do.
I think it's just I'm just used to it from the off-road bikes because off-road bikes are so tall, you can't really do it.
But like holding that up for me is quite heavy as it is. But for me to then balance it and stick my leg over, I feel like I'd just flop over the other side.
Front brake on.
See, like I can't do it. I don't feel like I've got the leg length or the flexibility. Maybe in jeans, but on this, I couldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I just felt a little bit vulnerable because if I stopped, I'd be like, what do I do? So yeah, it's not ideal. Because I don't have that even on a GS Adventure, which is a 30 litre tank when it's full. Because the engine weight is low, you can get it off. And the stand's not as, and I think that's a problem for me personally.
Yeah.
But
I think I'm getting sunburn.
Sunburn. I know. Well, we need to like just bask in this moment.
Joking.
So yeah, for me, I find that a struggle. But like I say, that is me.
Yeah.
Like you're fine with it. You're a bit more flexible.
I think it's just because I'm used to like a tall enduro bikes, and you never really go on an enduro bike with the stands on.
No.
So it's just the practice.
Practice as well.
Yeah, it's just the practice with the taller bikes. But yeah, this is heavier. Absolutely, yeah.
I just never had to do it. So when you're in a situation where you have to, it's like it could go right, or I could end up on the floor in a petrol station. So
I don't want to lift that up.
No, I won't want to lift it up either. So yeah, but the bikes to handle and ride are fun around the twisties.
Oh, absolutely, yeah,
you
absolutely.
know, even though the weather was a bit limiting yesterday.
A bit limiting. It was snow, fog, and torrential rain.
Yeah. I actually hope my GoPros have worked because it was that bad.
Yeah. Well, we have better weather today, so hopefully we manage to get a few good miles in.
Exactly. So, yeah, what I'll do is we'll jump back on the bikes. I'll put a camera on. I'll go back on the Adventure Sports model. You'll be back with your baby that you love.
I do love it. But it's more off-road bike.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely more off-road bike. And yeah.
Yeah, and then we'll just see how we get on.
I got your mic.
Huh?
I got your microphone, Sandra.
I took it off.
You touched it?
I touched it. I touched you, didn't even notice. That's how much of an impression I leave, isn't it?
Me last night.
You don't want to know.
Exactly.
Look at how she gets on. She's such a pro, man. Nothing? Such a pro. I'd wobble over. Let's go! So I'm back on the Adventure Sports. The exits round here. One thing I love about the Africa Twins is that slow riding is so easy to do. Like, it just feels so stable, so planted. The low down torque, the grunt. Comfort, I found it really comfy. I have no gripes about the seat comfort because, you know, we've been spending like full days in the saddle and I don't have a single gripe. Oh, it's turned out to be a glorious day. Given the fact you saw it yesterday, you saw the rain and the snow that we had to deal with, and now we've got beautiful sunshine. You know, it's a bit chilly, but it's like nice chilly. So yeah, it may seem like I was being hypercritical with the dash, because I have genuinely really been struggling with it. But if you owned the bike, obviously one of the things that you learn first is how to, you know, navigate your bike in its totality. Is that a word? That sounded pretty posh for me. So consequently, I don't really think I can whinge too much about it. But it is just like, from a standpoint, if you was to just jump on it, it's not all that obvious. It's not obvious, that's the thing. This place in summer is flooded with bikers. You can't move from along here, and you can't move for them along here, and you can't move for them along here. Where to go? You're right. Hiya. Yeah.
Tell you a mile off.
Really? How?
Just looking at
The
it.
helmet.
Martin said is that Kate? Yeah, he's an 8K. I said, yeah, looks like.
Yeah. Yeah, just on a bin, but we're trying to think of somewhere around here for some like nice scenic photos.
Oh, right.
But we don't really come here often, so.
You turn right at the traffic light, and then this one Pelican traffic
Yeah.
lights. Turn right then.
Just the next right up here.
Yeah.
What's your name?
Mick.
Mick.
Ed.
Mick. Super. Well, you're on Candy camera, so Mick is being our unofficial tour guide. So we will go and find somewhere. Oh, that was really nice. Thank you, Mick, for coming and saying hi. So, Lucia, you've been back.
I'm practicing how to pronounce my name.
I'm practicing it.
I'm really good at it.
Thank you. So you're back on your favourite, the base model.
Yes.
Just to summarise, round up the video, what do you think? Just quick summary.
Like compare them, or what I think just about one of them?
Just about that one that you...
1100. Really good off-road bike. Decent road bike. Will I buy it? Yes.
To be fair, you have a big garage and an extensive collection.
I just like it. It's a really good off-road, so yeah.
Awesome. And for me, yeah, I am enjoying the Africa Twin Adventure Sports. It's great to tour on, great to do the big miles, travel on. Maybe I'm a little bit too weedy for it, maybe with a full tank, but yeah, still had a cracking time on it. And yeah, it's been good.
Just because you're with me, that's why.
Exactly.
Really.
Right guys, well thank you for watching. If you have liked this video, consider hitting the subscribe button. If you want to see me and Lucia do more things in the future, let me know in the comments below. You know, if you want to see her try and take me green laning, I think that would be quite good because she's a boss off-road. And yeah,
a boss.
A boss, yeah. So if you want to see that or anything, let us know. And until the next time guys, take care and ride safe. Bye.